Simon Peter and his brother Andrew were fishermen. They knew the lake, they knew the tides. They knew the exhaustion of casting nets and coming up empty. It was early. They were mending their gear, wrapping up a long, fruitless night. Then Jesus walked by, not with fanfare, not with force, just a simple command. "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." He didn't offer wealth. He didn't lay out a plan, he simply called. And they left everything, the nets, the boats, the business they followed. When a little farther, Jesus saw James and John working with their father in the family boat. He called them too, and they walked away from the life they knew, from the security of home, because something in his voice told them this was bigger than comfort. This was destiny. Days earlier, the call had already begun. John the Baptist had pointed to Jesus and said, "Behold the Lamb of God." 2 of his own disciples heard it, and they followed Jesus. One was Andrew, the other likely John. Jesus turned and asked, "What do you want?" They said, "Rabbi, where are you staying?" He smiled and answered, "Come and see." Andrew went and found his brother Simon. "We have found the Messiah." And he brought him to Jesus, who looked at Simon and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You will be called Peter." Jesus didn't just see who they were, he saw who they'd become. Philip was next. Jesus found him and said, "Follow me." Then Philip found Nathanael. "We found the one Moses and the prophets wrote about, Jesus of Nazareth." Nathanael was skeptical. "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip didn't argue. He just said, "Come and see." When Nathanael approached, Jesus said, "Here is a true Israelite, in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael was stunned. "How do you know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you." It was enough. Nathanael declared, "You are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." And Jesus said, "You believe because I told you I saw you. You will see greater things than these." This story teaches us, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. Jesus didn't look for scholars or priests. He found fishermen, skeptics, brothers, and seekers. A simple invitation can change a life. Come and see was enough, it still is. Jesus sees not just your present, but your future. He sees Simon and speaks Peter. He sees who you can become. Maybe you feel unqualified, too ordinary, too unsure, but Jesus still walks by, still speaks, still calls. Not with pressure, but with purpose. He doesn't ask for perfection, just your yes, and that yes can echo into eternity. Unlike this story, if you believe God uses ordinary people, share it with someone who needs a fresh invitation. Subscribe for more true stories where one step of faith leads to a life you never expected.